Hello, welcome to Michelle Reads Books. In this episode, we are looking at Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which is the second Harry Potter book by J.K. Rowling. And this one is a little different than the first one, so I'll read you a summary and then give my opinion. While spending the summer with the Dursleys, the 12-year-old Harry Potter is visited by Dobby, a house elf. Dobby says Harry is in danger and must promise not to return to Hogwarts. When Harry refuses, Dobby uses magic to destroy a pudding made by Aunt Petunia. Believing that Harry created the mess, Uncle Vernon locks him in his room. The Ministry of Magic sends a notice accusing Harry of performing underage magic and threatened to expel him from Hogwarts if it happens again. The Weasley brothers, Ron, Fred, and George, arrive in their father's flying car and take Harry to their home. When Harry and the Weasleys go to Diagon Alley for school supplies, they meet Gilderoy Lockhart, a celebrity author who is the new Defense Against the Dark Arts professor. At King's Cross Station, Harry and Ron cannot enter Platform 9 3/4 to board the Hogwarts Express, so they fly to Hogwarts in the enchanted car, which then crashes into the Whomping Willow, a tree that hits back. The boys are given detention for months in punishment, and Ron receives a Howler letter from his mother. During the school year, Harry hears a strange voice emanating from the castle walls. Argus Filch's cat is found magically petrified, along with a warning scrawled on the wall. The Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Enemies of the air, beware. Harry learns that the chamber supposedly houses a monster that attacks Muggle-born students, and which only the heir of Slytherin can control. The petrified cat can be cured when the mandrakes grow to maturity in the greenhouse. The trio consider it possible that Draco Malfoy is the heir of Slytherin and want to question him about it. Hermione suggests making the Polyjuice Potion, which will turn them into Draco's two best friends, and they start making the potion in an empty girls' bathroom haunted by the ghost of Moaning Myrtle. During a Quidditch match, a rogue bludger strikes Harry, breaking his arm. Professor Lockhart tries to mend his arm, but removes all the bones instead, which sends Harry to the hospital wing. Dobby visits Harry and reveals that he jinxed the bludger and sealed the portal at King's Cross. He also tells Harry that house elves are bound to serve a master and cannot be freed unless their master gives them clothing. After another attack from the monster, this time on nearly headless Nick, the Gryffindor ghost, and a Muggle-born student, students attend a defensive dueling class. During the class, Harry displays the rare ability to speak Parseltongue, the language of snakes. Harry, Ron, and Hermione take the Polyjuice Potion and go to question Draco Malfoy, who they discover knows nothing about who the heir of Slytherin is. Moaning Myrtle shows Harry and his friends a diary that was left in her stall. It belonged to Tom Riddle, a student who witnessed another student's death when the chamber was last opened 50 years before. Tom tells them that the last attack was caused by Hagrid, who had harbored a giant spider in the castle. During the next attack by the monster, Hermione Granger and an older student are petrified. They go to question Hagrid about the former student's account, and he explains that they should go into the forest and follow the spiders. They follow the spider to a giant acromantula, which is a giant spider who can talk, who explains to them that he was not the monster that attacked the students, and they barely escaped the spiders with their life. Harry and Ron learn that the monster is a basilisk, a giant snake that can kill victims with a direct gaze and petrify them with an indirect gaze. Harry realizes the basilisk is producing the voice that he hears in the walls. After Ron's sister Ginny is abducted and taken into the chamber, Harry and Ron discover the chamber's entrance in Myrtle's bathroom. When they force Lockhart to enter with them, he confesses that the stories he told of his heroic adventures are fabrications. He attempts to erase the boy's memories, but his spell backfires and obliterates his own memory. Harry finds Ginny unconscious in the chamber. A manifestation of Tom Riddle appears and reveals that Riddle is Lord Voldemort and the heir of Slytherin. After explaining that he opened the chamber, Riddle summons the basilisk to kill Harry. Dumbledore's Phoenix Fawkes arrives, bringing Harry the sorting hat. While Fawkes binds the basilisk, Harry pulls the sword of Gryffindor from the hat. He slays the serpent and then stabs the diary with the basilisk fang, destroying it and the manifestation of Riddle. Later, Harry liberates Dobby by tricking his master, Lucius Malfoy, into giving him clothing. At the end of the novel, the petrified students are cured, and Gryffindor wins the House Cup. Harry reluctantly returns to the Dursleys for the summer. This one was way more believable than the first one. This one made more sense as to why Harry had to be directly involved, being the only person in the whole school who could speak Parseltongue. Yeah, and so he was the only one who could open the chamber because you had to speak to it in Parseltongue, which is why no one had found it before. It just wasn't common. I'm guessing that somebody had found it before besides Tom Riddle, but yeah, he could speak Parseltongue as well. So that was kind of the connection also to Voldemort, and also making it make sense that they had to be involved. They're second-year students of a 7-year school. It's not like they're the best qualified to do this, and yet they are always the ones who do it, and it has to be a reason for it. And so in this one, you get that reason of he's the only one who speaks Parseltongue, and he's the only one who is invested in figuring this out. And that's why it's so important that he be involved. And I really like the way that it ends, like Lockhart's issues, like in that he ends up like having a spell backfire on himself through a wand that was like half broken, and that's why he ended up like showing everybody that he's actually really incompetent. He was quite a frustrating character, but like you also learn about Ginny, who is super shy and kind of likes Harry, but gets super like flustered when she's around him, and it's really kind of sweet to see. And then you learn a lot about Tom Riddle being like the previous incantation of Voldemort. Before he was Lord Voldemort, he was Tom Riddle, and that's really fascinating as well. It's a lot of really great backstory. So yeah, this one is significantly better than the first one, and even though the first one was quite good, this one is very good. Yeah, I would say this one I would classify as a very, very good book. So if you like these kind of books, this one took slightly longer to read than the first one. It took just under 8 hours. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below, and happy reading.